Heat advisories and excessive heat warnings in place again for a good part of the southeast, but nothing like what we've had the past couple of days. The cold front is doing its job. It's chipping away at this dome of heat. The excessive heat warnings now are confined to the immediate Gulf Coast counties from Houston over to New Orleans and parts of Mississippi, Alabama, the Florida Panhandle, and then here in eastern North Carolina and parts of South Carolina, including us here in the Low Country, where we're looking at heat index values ranging at most around 110 back toward I-95 to as high as 115 or so along the Charleston metro area and along Highway 17. So that's where we're talking about as we move into the afternoon and evening hours. We will start to see some relief, though. That comes in the form of higher chances for thunderstorms, which I think most of us are glad to see. Get a little bit of a break from what we've been dealing with. Mostly sunny with scattered clouds overhead as we take a live look out in downtown Summerville right now, where it is 78. It's 80 in Goose Creek, 81 Charleston International, or 80 at Charleston International, 81 in downtown. We're at 83 right now at News 2 Studios. It's 86 on the Isle of Palms and 87 Folly Beach. By the way, that 87 at Folly Beach with the high humidity that's there, you've been checking in with heat index values around 105 all morning long. Mid-90s to near 100 is what it feels like on the beaches. It feels like the 80s to low 90s inside the Charleston metro right now. We're headed for afternoon highs, a couple of degrees either side of 95 in most cases, with a risk of afternoon storms. Southwest winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Now, the high temperatures today are going to be dictated by how early the thunderstorms begin to fire up. Let's say the thunderstorms fire up between noon and 2. That would actually shave a couple of degrees off of what you see here on the map. Let's say they don't fire up to more like 4, 5, 6 o'clock. That would actually add a couple of degrees to what you see here as far as high temperatures are concerned. So the forecast today is kind of going in the middle of that. Low 80s at 8 o'clock. As we move toward lunch, about 93. We'll hold there as well as we head toward 4 p.m. with that increasing risk for storms as we move into the afternoon. A live look out at the Isle of Palms right now under a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky. It will be another hot and humid day there as well. Look for a high of 90, low 80s through 8 a.m., mid to upper 80s at noon, mid to upper 80s at 4, with a low risk of rip currents today. Surf heights at 2 to 3 feet, water temperatures in the upper 80s, high tides at 7:35, low tides at 1:30. Moving through the overnight hours, we're going to keep a scattered storm threat in the forecast. It's going to be warm, stuffy. Southwest winds at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Will be a degree or two either side of 75. And then tomorrow, highs right around 90. A southwest wind at 5 to 15 miles per hour. It's going to be stormy at times with mid and upper 80s out along the coastline. Vipercast showing isolated showers and storms tomorrow morning. The higher risk of storms is going to come in, though, during the midday and afternoon hours in particular. Another round of heavy rain expected with these. So just make sure that you're aware of that as we move into the afternoon and evening tomorrow. The radar is going to get quite active. Lightning is going to be a big issue, too. And then a secondary threat of a pocket or two of wind damage. And that's today, tomorrow, and Thursday. After that, we get more sunshine and we bring the temperatures back up. So we're going to be near normal tomorrow and Thursday. The normal high is 90. That's about where we're going to be both Wednesday and Thursday. By Friday and Saturday, though, we jump a category or two above normal as sunshine returns, rain chances drop, and we're approaching 95. The good news is the humidity levels should remain in check to keep us below that 115 mark. We're probably going to be more like 105 to 110 Friday and Saturday. So we may need a heat advisory, but it looks like this will not be as oppressive as what we're getting out of right now. Count on to for the Low Country's only 10-day outlook. Sunday's high in the low 90s as we're bringing the rain chance up just a little bit Sunday. And then Monday, low 90s. Then we're back into the mid 90s. At least low to mid 90s Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday of next week, as it looks like we're going to be in a fairly hot, slightly to moderately humid, but generally dry weather pattern into early next week, Megan.